So I'm going to talk about bone broth. It went through a phase of being a really popular healthy food, and really came up as a new food, but no, it's been around for generations, and it's part of the using nearly every part of the animal when it is being used to provide the nutrients that the body needs. Bone broth would be traditionally used as a soup, or it can be a basis for other things like making soups, and stocks would be fantastic for giving flavors, but it's also amazing for nutrition. So we'll chat a little bit about it. The difference between bone stocks and bone broth. So bone broth tends to be simmered for about 24 hours. So it provides a different profile of nutrients, and bone stock tends to be a shorter cooking times, again about 3 to 4 hours. So starting off sometimes with the stocks can actually be quicker and easier, but there are a different profile of nutrients that we can get from it. So things we can get would include our amino acids. So amino acids are things that are the basic building blocks of the foods that we eat. So one of them would contain an amino acid called cysteine, which is needed for making glutathione, which is the body's natural antioxidant. So basically it's like a super cleaner upper in the body. Cysteine is one of the parts for making that. So it's hugely important as a detoxification. This is the glutathione, what we need the cysteine for it. So it's detoxification, it's antioxidant, it protects the body, it's for immune support, and it's really, really essential. So the glycine would be a huge part of making sure that the immune system is working properly again in this glutathione. So that's what we find in it as well. All the ones are proline, and also we get collagen. So our body's made up of collagen in our joints, in our gut, and ears. So there's lots of different types of collagen, and we need it for the structure and for the healing of the gut. The body produces collagen itself, but as we get older, it produces less of it. And if we're not eating the raw materials, which will come from meat and bones and the joints and the knuckles, like the chicken stocks, if we're not eating that, we can have an effect on the gut. So in providing that collagen, either as bone broth or as a supplement that you can get as a powder, would be important. Another thing that we get when we boil down the bones would be gelatin. So this is the jelly substance that you'd get, sort of say, on the top when the broth would cool. Then the gelatin is that stickiness, and again that's really important for the healing and the structure of the gut. Diverticulitis can be where the gut is sagging. It's like tights which aren't actually holding their structure properly, and the gelatin and the collagen are really important for that structure and for that healing property as well too. Bone broth would also be another source of collagen and chondroitin, which are hugely important for the bones and for the structure of that as well too. And so it's really important. For the benefits would be, the bone broth would be for healing the gut, also would be for healthy joints. Again, all of these nutrients would be found in the bone broth, and it's important for that as well. But it also boosts the immune system. So chicken soup would have been given to somebody when they're not feeling very well, but it is hugely important for healing the gut and providing these minerals as well too, but also for bringing down inflammation and boosting the immune system, which is really important. And producing that tissue regeneration, which is needed for the gut regeneration, which is really important, and clearing out old toxins from the body. There are a lot more toxins in the system from what we're eating, pollution, fumes, gases off loading from carpets or clothes. So the body has a lot of work needed to detoxify, and the body is riddled with it. Sometimes we have fish, could be containing mercury, vegetables could be containing glyphosate or different chemicals. So the body is really under pressure needing to detoxify, and that's what the glycine is really important for doing that as well too, and that's the supporting the liver in clearing out as well. So they're important really for helping to do that. And glycine is also important for the brain function as well then too. If somebody's having issues with anxiety, sometimes we need that glycine helping with neurotransmitter function as well too, and helping us to be calm and help us with our sleep, and helping us to relax as well too. And we would also have other minerals. So your bone broth would be full of your minerals as well too, your copper, your magnesium, your iron, and magnesium, phosphate, sodium. All of these minerals are hugely important for the body. And because they're boiled down, they're really gentle and really easy for the body to absorb and to get the best benefit from them. You can boil your own bones. You can, if you're having lamb chops, collect those. If you're having chicken, freeze the bones until you have a kind of a big collection of them together. Stick with the same ones as well. Sometimes if you've had a chicken roasted, it gives much better flavour to things. So the same if you've roasted lamb chops. So it'll give you much better flavour when you're actually boiling them up. And you know, start off with the lower times if you can, and that would be the bone stocks, and then increase it to the bone broth the longer times as well too, be important. You can also buy it as well then too, so there's pop into your local health food shop and they'll give you an idea of what's actually available, and make sure you can get the organic and low salt versions. Thank you.